Hello world and welcome to Microsoft Unboxed. Every week we're taking a look at the best tech stories from Microsoft as well as the people behind them. I'm here with my friend and co-host Sonia Dara. And I'm Colleen O'Brien. Sonia has a story that I am not privy to, and I have a story that Sonia knows nothing about. We're looking at campus refreshes, all of the updates that are going on around headquarters, HQ, right here in Redmond, Washington, as well as some of our other campuses.
So when was your first time stepping on Microsoft campus?
That was in 2011.
Oh, dating yourself.
Yeah. I had just gotten hired at Microsoft, fresh out of college, and I will never forget my first ride over the 520 bridge, and I saw a bald eagle.
Welcome to Microsoft.
It was just a really profound experience.
I think the first time I technically stepped foot was during my interview. When it rains here, it doesn't pour, right? It's normally just like the gray, and that happened to be a day where it was like coming in sideways. I was like, I made a huge mistake. What is happening? My first day actually on the job, you picked me up, and she was on duty of making sure I didn't get lost in our massive campus. And we were driving around campus a little bit, and all of a sudden, there's a soccer field. I was like, what is happening? This is so cool. This is like a college campus.
Yeah, it's nice to have some of these amenities like restaurants or there's a hairdresser here.
Yeah, I haven't used it though, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
But
we could if we wanted
it's nice to know that it's here.
But it sounds like you might have some stories to tell me, maybe relating to the campus refresh.
I do. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our HQ Redmond campus refresh. This campus refresh was announced in November of 2017, and it's a 5 to 7 year project. This project is going to add 2.5 million square feet of additional office space to this campus.
Wow, that's a lot of new people and a lot of new space.
To be honest, I'm not sure how the space correlates to new employees. Maybe we might just have more space.
More space
to move
for
around.
activities.
For activities.
More room for activities.
This 2.5 million square feet will be in addition to our already 500-acre headquarters here.
Oh, that's big.
And we're gonna make this move from 125 buildings to 131.
Some of them are actually getting torn down and rebuilt, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Some of the buildings that you're referring to are these 1980s style X buildings. Oftentimes you're trying to find your meeting and you're over here and you have to go this way to go this way to go all the way up there. It's a total disaster. I've been turned around in those buildings a dozen times.
Trying to find the bathroom, if you really have to go, is the worst.
One of my favorite reminders of how old the building was were the ashtrays in the women's restroom. It's really strange to be thinking about mixed reality or the future of cloud computing and then to go into those restrooms. I'm always thinking about the politics of these bathroom spaces. And
You're always thinking about this?
I'm always thinking about it. But for women in tech who need to go take a break, maybe it was really nice for them to have a cigarette break in there. A very lauded part of this project is the cricket pitch.
Whoa, I didn't hear about this.
This is predicted to be the first corporate creation of a cricket pitch on a campus.
This is awesome.
Yeah, and the coolest parts of the campus refresh for me is going to be how much pedestrian space is there.
That's right.
It's really exciting that there's going to be so much space for us to be walking around campus. There's even a bridge that's going to go over the highway to connect the campus.
That's carless, right? It's just pedestrian bridge?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one right now, it's kind of dangerous. It's like playing Frogger and you're hoping you don't get run over.
This is going to be a lot of updated buildings as well.
Mm-hmm. There's also this plaza, right, that they're gonna build.
A plaza that will fit 10,000 people. I picture a concert happening there. Yeah, it's a great space for a lot of people to gather.
I wanted to also share a little bit more about a sister campus of ours that's going to also be going through a refresh down in California in Silicon Valley. Microsoft is going to be the first tech company to achieve net zero non-potable water certification under the Living Building Challenge. Okay, we're down in California, right? Really big issue is droughts. Like really focused on how can we make sure that we are as resourceful as possible with water. So they're actually harvesting rainwater, and they're building an on-site wastewater plant for treatment to ensure that non-potable water is being used in scenarios where no one's going to be drinking it, right? So before, drinking water was in toilets and drinking water was being used to water the plants, and now they're moving everything over so it's net zero. So they're also ton of solar panels because they get a little bit more sun than we do over here to basically make it a LEED Platinum certified campus.
That's like the top.
Yeah, the top of the top. So they're trying to make sure they don't have a negative impact on the environment and the river over there. So they're taking a lot of this into consideration. So they basically understand, like, not everyone's an extrovert, or not everyone's going to really love being in an open workspace. So they created these quiet booth spaces and almost like telephone booths that it looks in, like you can jump in and like Dr. Who it and take your own phone call. Or there was like a library in one of them, which was really nice, and you can even check out books and chill. And there are so many game rooms. I'm like, are you trying to get us to work or not? Like, I don't know.
Something that I've been reflecting on is building inclusively, building for people who have different work styles. That's really hopeful to me, to hear that we are considering so many different things in the build out of this modernization, and I hope that that becomes a trend that other companies are taking note of.
Yeah, I hope so too. Hopefully it would be this ripple effect that we can see, kind of not just sustainability but also modernization of the workspaces, and recognizing that there's different ways to communicate and collaborate now.
Michael Ford talked about how he's not only thinking about the people who are here now, but the 8th graders, like present day 8th graders who will be here in the future.
If you're an 8th grader right now, you can imagine yourself working on Microsoft campus with us in a few short years, and it'll be totally new, renovated, and magical, I promise you. I don't know why I said magical.
It was nice. It like warmed my heart a little bit. So we're gonna wrap up our story time segment and transition now to outside the box.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna read a question and you'll have 30 seconds to answer, and then we'll swap. 30 seconds on the clock, please.
30 seconds on the clock.
What's the grossest food you ever had to eat to be polite?
I was in Seoul, in Korea, with my sister, and we were told to try fugu, which is pufferfish. And the whole crazy thing about it is, if you don't cut it correctly, it can release neurotoxins and you can die. But we're like, oh, let's do this. It's kind of exciting. And we go. And this very, very nice woman is coming and serving us, and we're super excited. And we go in for the first bite, and we're like, oh,
Was it gross?
Yeah, the texture was just really insane.
All right, you can't talk anymore. Time's up.
But it was an 8-course menu, and we couldn't.
A pufferfish?
A pufferfish, and we were like almost willing to like pay to have it stop, and we're like trying to be nice, and she's like, "You like?" And we're like, "Yes, we like." Like trying to. 30 seconds, ready for Colleen? If you could. This is great. If you could only wear one type of shoes for the rest of your life, what type of shoes would it be?
It would be Glurups. Glurup slippers with the rubber sole so you could go outside in them. They are wool. They are so comfortable. I wear them all the time now, but if I could wear them, at work or walking down the street, I'd do that too.
Where it's socially acceptable. I'm laughing because you were just telling me about it.
I can't stop talking about them. If you would like us to answer different questions, you can submit them at the address below.
Please subscribe to our show. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please share the show to all of your friends and colleagues, loved ones, your pets, whoever. Share it, please. We love you. And that's it for this episode. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Hey everyone, if you can't get enough of us, I would highly recommend subscribing to our podcast, Women in Business and Technology, available right here.
And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at our social handles right here.